You may have heard me say earlier, if it's not in the doctor's head, they say it's in your head. Um, Cut it out, kill it. Whatever that thought is that you have, excuse me how I said that, it's just a profession. We don't know everything. Whatever the pharmaceutical companies have told you, whatever assumptions you may have about a patient you have, throw it all down the drain and then relearn. So there's something called subjective and objective reality. Subjective is what you think might be true versus objective reality, which is what is true. All these psychiatrists, I'm so sorry to say it if you're in this profession, I genuinely hate your profession right now. I'm so sorry. I do. I gotta be honest. Get out of the subjective and go into the objective. MIST has so much data on this condition being so much more than a movement disorder. If somebody's coming to you saying, hey, I've got akathisia, and here's this interview of Brandon having akathisia, and he's on MIST, they're probably telling you the truth. And for you to ignore them would be very dangerous and very life-threatening for this person. And this is where I really appreciate Michaela for quoting what I said in my post on X. Akathisia, I believe, is a national emergency. So if somebody is coming to you saying, hey, I have akathisia, if I say it's a national emergency and Michaela is agreeing with that and other people with the condition are agreeing with it, I really, really, really hope that you'll take that into consideration of how bad this condition is and to relearn. Please relearn.
I know you played drums before, right? You said you took voice lessons recently, and I know you were doing some other artistic things like hand lettering and everything. Is that kind of how you keep yourself just preoccupied and keeping your mind off the akathisia?
I started noticing a trend with the akathisia is that it's always anticipating something. And so if you're anticipating something that involves a lot of movement or something that's anxiety driven, because we're all human and have normal anxiety and natural emotions, I noticed that if I anticipate the opposite, like drawing or playing guitar, it does calm my brain a little bit. But you'll see a video of me crying from trying to draw because it hurts so bad. So I'm not saying it's easy or anything. But yeah, I used to play drums. My brother and I were drummers. Oh my goodness, our whole lives, I think. And I miss it. But yeah, I had to let go of the drums because of the Ehlers Danlos syndrome stuff going on. And I picked up a guitar. And since I have malls, anybody with malls will know why I'm not really singing right now. It hurts so bad. But when I am able to sing, not very good at it yet. When I am able to, the breathing of it actually does help a little bit. This is when, like, obviously when I'm not in torment, these aren't really the tools that help you when you're in the dungeon. They don't help in that moment, but they get you through a day sometimes. Yeah. So I guess I'm just trying to keep living, and it's hard to do when you have akathisia and you're afraid of being homeless because you can't make money because you're disabled and struggling with a brain injury, and you can't go into an apartment complex. You can't afford a house. You can't go into the apartment complex because you scream and break things. So you're going to end up on the streets. So I think about that stuff, and that freaks me out. So I, on occasion, try to put some energy into strumming the guitar. It's mainly just a little bit of strumming. I'm not like trying to become good at it like I used to do with the drums, like really practicing. So yeah, things that are therapeutic, whatever's nurturing for me. So a lot of people laugh. Maybe knitting's nurturing for you. There's like no perfect answer, but I guess I've kind of told myself, I've got the chemical side of things, the medication side of things, the medical side. Then this is at least what I'm thinking of what might help. It's just a hypothesis. I need to just keep living my life. Like when I broke my arm years ago, I think I mentioned that. I didn't do physical therapy. I'm not saying don't do therapy for akathisia. I just went back to living my life and playing drums. And my arm surgeon, he went to do a follow-up with me and found out that I didn't do any physical therapy. And he was darn near traumatized, thinking I wouldn't be able to use my hand. And his eyes just lit up with like a sparkle. And he was blown away that I was able to use my hand. All I did was I just kept living my life despite my limitation. And with akathisia, there's so much doom and gloom. That's almost impossible. But like, that's all we've got right now until neuroscientists and stuff start waking up, until the government wakes up to this being a legitimate emergency.